Hey guys, welcome to the video. As you can see here, we've got a $500 box of quarters. It has been an incredibly long time since I have searched through quarters, so I'm pretty excited about this. I did go ahead and open the box, wanted to check to make sure they were circulated. Actually, I was kind of torn between getting circulated coins, they are circulated by the way, and also maybe getting a box of new coins to try and look for some W mint marks, but that doesn't mean that there can't still be some W's in here, probably some newer coins mixed in here. But we're going to look for silver, W mint marks, foreign coins, any obvious errors. So let's go ahead and get into this and see what we can find. Alright, well we made it through the first 10 rolls of this box and didn't really find a whole lot, at least other than this toned coin here. Looks like there was another coin sitting on top. It's got some red toning, a little bit of some green on there, and then it carries over to the back as well. So that was kind of really the only thing that I found so far. I do have a couple of piles here. I'm kind of just going through a preliminary search, picking out things that look obvious. I've got some bicentennials here that I'm going to look for doubling. We've got some 2019s here we'll look for W's, and then just some various years for state quarters that have known errors. So I haven't really looked at these. I'm going to wait until the end after I go through this whole box. I'll accumulate these different piles here and then I'll go through those. And if we happen to find anything, then we'll show those at the end. Otherwise, so far we've just got this toned coin here, so we're going to get into our next 10 rolls. Well, we are only 2 rolls into the second row here, and I thought I would bring you back in a couple of things. We just found another toned coin here. We got a 2007 Washington State quarter, so we'll add that to our other one. But check this out. One of my favorite things to find, guys, are proofs. So we found a proof here with an S mint mark. It's a 2006 Nevada State quarter. Awesome. Happy to find that. Well, it has been a slow hunt. We're down to our last 6 rolls, and in the previous roll I just found this. It's a very dark toned state quarter with a D mint mark. It's a 2018. So that's our third toned coin for the day. Other than that, haven't found anything since that proof coin there. Of course, we have been adding to our piles of potential error coins here to search through our 2019s. We're looking for the West Point, and I'm going to look for doubling on the obverse of the bicentennials there, but otherwise that's all we found. We got 6 rolls left to go here. Hopefully we can find something. It'd be awesome to pull a silver out of there. I'd even be happy with a foreign coin just to change it up a little bit. Alright, let's get into them. Well, we are down to 1 roll left. I'm actually in the second to last roll, and then we have 1 after that. And I did find this. We got a really nice 1970. This thing is in really good condition here. I don't see too many of them. I mean, it's got a few little marks on it, but man, it's got a lot of luster left on it. Lots of detail. I don't see too many like that. 1970. I'll set that to the side. We may hold on to that one. I'm going to look through the rest of these. We'll get into that last one, and we'll see what we can find in these rolls. So I made it through the rest of those rolls here, and I didn't really find anything else that stood out. We do have our 2019s here that I have laid out and separated. We've got the American Memorial Park. Yeah, both of these here. Found quite a few of those. We have our San Antonio Missions, our Lowell, and our War in the Pacific. So we found at least one of each, I believe. Or no, I'm sorry, there's only 4 different kinds here. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go through these real quick just to see if they have W mint marks on them. These are all of the years, or at least the ones that I pulled that potentially have errors on them. And again, these are the bicentennials that I'll check to see if there's doubling on the obverse. So I'll do all of those off camera, and if we do find anything, then I will include that in the video. Otherwise, if I don't show anything, then you can just assume we didn't find anything. But I figured we could go through these real quick here together just to see if we happen to find any W's. Now, I've never actively looked for W's, but I know a lot of people have, and there have been quite a few found. A lot of people have been finding them in rolls, but I believe a few have even found them in pocket change. All right, nothing in there for that first row of the, this is the American Memorial Park design there. All right, let's see. That would be pretty awesome if we found one. It'd be nice to find an entire box of brand new ones. I was in the, we'll go through our San Antonio missions here. These were in really nice condition. I was at the gas station the other day, and the person that was helping me out had to open up some new quarter rolls. I think maybe I already mentioned this in the intro. And they were brand new quarters, both of the rolls, so it kind of got me itching to search some quarters here. We've got War in the Pacific, only one of those, Philadelphia. All right, so none of those have the W mint marks on there. I'll just do kind of a quick recap of what we did find, some of the obvious things that stood out here to us. We found 3 toned coins. This is a heavily, really dark toning on this. I believe it was a 2018 Denver. And then we had a 2017 Washington State quarter here. A little bit of toning on the front, but most of it was on the back here. And then a 2006 Nebraska State quarter with some toning on the reverse and quite a bit more on the obverse there. All right, and then let's see, what else did we find? Oh, we did find a proof. This might be my favorite find of the hunt here. We have the 2006 Nevada S proof. I have not searched a lot of quarter boxes in the last few years, so when I say this, it might not mean a whole lot, but I haven't, this is the first proof quarter that I have ever found. Again, I haven't really actively searched a lot of boxes of quarters, but proofs are one of my favorite things to find. I found a ton of $half-dollar ones. Of course, I've also searched quite a few $half-dollar boxes, probably a couple of $100,000 worth. Anyway, happy to find that. And this beautiful 1970. We'll get another close-up of that. Check that out. Beautiful coin. Alrighty. And I almost forgot these. I had these set off to the side. We have some 2009 quarters here. I believe it's 3 different designs. One of them may have been, we may have doubled up on one of those, but right here we've got the District of Columbia, the American Samoa. I believe this was the one. Yeah, I have 2 of those. And the third one is Puerto Rico. So those have slightly lower mintages for the 2009. Some people like to save those and collect them. Thought we'd go ahead and show those as well. I'm going to get into these here and see if we have any doubling or any errors on these state quarters. All right, guys, we are back, so you know what that means. We found something. I looked through the bicentennials. I did not find any doubling on the obverse side of there, but I did find a couple of state quarter errors here, and I will just real briefly show you these 2 here, and then I'm actually going to put up a couple of pictures at the end of comparison, some close-up shots, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about if you're not familiar. The first one here is a 2008 Arizona State quarter, and this is on the Philadelphia minted coin. And at the base of the cactus, you can see there the engraver's initials. And again, you'll be able to see this better when I put the close-up pictures. But there's an extra piece of material at the base of the cactus that is covering up the first half of the engraver's initials. And I'll go ahead and put a picture of that up right now so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, next to a regular coin that does not have this particular error on it. And the other air coin is found on the 1999 Delaware. And this one might be a little bit more familiar to a lot, but this one's called the Spitting Horse. And I'll zoom in there. If you look at there was a die crack between the horse's mouth, and it goes all the way through. This one's a little bit hard to see because this coin isn't in the greatest condition. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. There you can see it goes past the top of the A and into the C. I believe some of these examples actually go all the way down into the rim of the coin there. But I'll go ahead and put up a close-up picture of this one right now as well. So there you go on those air coins. Like I've mentioned a few times before, I don't do quarters a whole lot, and I certainly have never taken the time to look for potential errors or anything like this. So this hunt, although we didn't find a whole lot of other stuff, it was really cool to find those errors. You know, when you take the time to go through and look for those things and then you actually find something, whether they're valuable or not, I guess, you know, that doesn't really make a difference. I was setting those specific years aside to look for something specific, and I actually found them. So that in itself was pretty valuable, regardless of whether there's any real value to those coins or not. So who knows, maybe we'll do that again. So no silver this time, but we did find that awesome 70. We found a proof, some tone coins, a couple of air coins, and some 2009. So definitely some variety here. Thank you very much for watching the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.